Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com and I've made a new pick a card read. This one, it's about what's happening next in your love life. And so let's find out what's happening next in your love life. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive available, which is a written reading that goes with each one of these readings. And so if they are resonating with you, then you can get that written reading. And it goes into how to deal with the situation. So guidance for you right now in the situation you find yourself in. So there might be, I don't know, emotional things to do to deal with this situation, or preparation to do for the next stage, changing your mind, changing your energy, getting aligned, that kind of thing. Also guidance for you in this relationship. So dynamics, possible dynamics, things about their character, your character, how to make this relationship work, that kind of thing, how to get the most out of it. And also how it might all play out and possible timelines, so how it might go down, whether it's a transition in a relationship or coming together, something like that. So if you want to book in for that, there will be links that pop up there toward the end of the readings, and you can also find that in the description box and the comments as well. In the description box and the comments, you can also find timestamps, so you can jump ahead to your reading to do fast forward there. And so all you need to do now is choose between these piles and let me know what you think of the new format as well. I haven't quite got the I need to play with the camera a bit to get the focus right on it, but choose now. The crystal, the flower, or the shell. And I will see you in your reading. Enjoy. So if you chose the crystal, then this one is for you. Let's find out what's going to happen next in your love life, crystals. So as always, there's a deeper dive that goes along with this. That's a written reading. So if this reading resonates with you and you want more information, deeper information into it, you can book in for that and I'll send it to you. It goes into guidance for you right now in this situation that you find yourself in right now. So it could be about getting ready for it. It could be about manifesting it. It could be about changing your vibration or whatever. Guidance for you right now. Also guidance for you within this relationship, dynamics within the relationship, things you should know, how best to make this relationship work, stuff like that. And also possible timelines and how it might all go down, how you might get together, or this shift, whatever is about to happen. All about that. So if that sounds good to you, there's going to be a link toward the end of this that pops up on the screen here, and then you can find the link in the description box and in the comments as well for this video. So let's get the cards out and find out, crystals, what's happening next in your love life. What's happening next in crystals' love life? Almost. What's happening next in crystals' love life? Let's see. What's happening next in crystals' love life? Let me know what you think of this new setup as well. I wanted you to see the cards a little bit better, but it's kind of, I thought I'd be able to see and read the cards off the screen, but I can't. It's still too small on the little screen to read them, and I've got to get used to looking in the right direction for the camera too. Here we go. You've got a time to restore. It could be a break, a time to restore, or it could be some healing as well. A restoration. It could be a reunion too. A restoration of something. Something needs to be restored next in your love life. Someone coming back or some healing to do. Let's get some more cards out to find out what it is for you. What's going on next for crystals and crystals' love life? Ooh. Got two cats out. Let's see. Guardian, being protected. This is Lavandril. She stands sentinel, a gentle yet protective force. She can help you guard your mind against negativity, defeatism, and delusion. Okay, so there's something coming in for you next that you'll need. It's some kind of a healing with a written relationship. It could be a relationship coming back for you, like a reunion where there's healing that needs to be involved in that reunion. You've also got generosity as well. Meet Sapphire, the generous spirit in all of us. When it's dark outside, he'll always come through for us with his dancing rainbow lights and gentle eyes. Allow generosity to flow in all directions. This is about reciprocity. Okay, so it could be that you were in a relationship before where there wasn't enough reciprocity going on, where there's a little bit of an imbalance. You could have parted ways, and then now it's time to come back together and maybe and heal the situation, maybe by demanding that reciprocity or talking about how it made you feel that it wasn't reciprocal. It could just be that your person wasn't ready to reciprocate the feelings or the amount of effort. They could be focused on something else. There's a restorative element to this. It's time to restore this relationship in some way, some kind of a healing. Now, let's see more about this. What else should we get out? One of these. Give us more. Give us more. For crystals. Not shells, crystals. Okay. Tick tock, tick tock. Right, okay. Lots of cards and messages coming out for you. You got tick tock up first. So, tick tock, tick tock. This is divine timing for it when it comes around. Divine timing to sort this out. In other words, when you were together before, because I really feel like you've been together with this person before and it's time to restore this relationship or heal this relationship. Maybe not get together. It could be about getting closure or something like that, but it's divine timing for it, which suggests to me that last time you were together and previous times before, because this is something that's been going round and around. Now, maybe not with this one person. You could have been going through this same story with a few different people, past people, but this story that's going around and around, it's time to heal it now. So maybe in the time that you've been apart, or that single time that you've had, you've been able to heal by yourself somewhat, and then it's time, tick tock, it's time to come around and heal it within. Imagine there's something you've imagined about this, or you've dreamed it, maybe this reunion and you sorting things out and talking about things. So you've had to get prepared for this, which is why it's divine timing now to sort this out. You needed to get prepared. We can't just rush through life, right? We need to prepare ourselves, change our energy, think about it a bit more, learn some things about ourselves. We need to do a lot of the healing work. In fact, most of the healing work we do is alone. And now you're coming around to being ready to actually bringing that back into the relationship and talking to each other about it is what it feels. You've imagined it anyway, this. And it's got to do with reciprocity, don't forget. So there was some lack of reciprocation before. Fulfillment, yes, you deserve to have fulfillment. So that reciprocation and fulfillment, that's what's going to be coming in now. And so it just feel like your person's got clarity now and they want to come in, and you've got clarity about it now, and you know how to heal this or sort it out in some kind of way. It could be, crystals, that you just need to be heard. You just need to be heard now. You've got clarity on what you need to say to them about this lack of reciprocity before. You just need to have you need to speak your feelings and say how you feel and be heard. It could be closure, or it could be the start of it. I guess it's going to be different for all of you, but let's find out with the tarot. What's happening next in Crystal's love life? Let's see. Crystal's love life, what's happening next? Five of Cups. Something has been lost, and I think you've been focused on that rather than it coming back together. And I feel like you have needed to focus on that too, to do this healing work. You know, we can't just bypass the bad stuff in life. There's a point where we need to focus on it so that we can fully feel it. We need to feel it to heal it. And I feel like this is the phase that you've been going through, is this healing, whatever your part is in it, alone, and feeling it. So you have been focused on the lack, on what is lost, but that's been a good thing for you to heal that aspect of yourself, especially because that round and round card came out, which means that this is an ongoing pattern for you, something that you've experienced in past relationships. Now, if it's lack of reciprocation, it could just be that this person wasn't ready, so they weren't ready to reciprocate that amount of attention or effort or whatever. And you've made it mean they're not going to reciprocate, they're just one of these people that are just takers, because that's what you've had in the past. And so they've kind of triggered you to heal that, even though I'm not picking that up from their energy. But let's see, what else have you got going on? So you have been focused on the lack, but that's been okay. You've been healing yourself. What's coming in for crystals next in the love life? Interesting that was just about the past then. And I'm asking what's happening next in your love life. I didn't expect to get a bit from the past. So, Two of Swords. Maybe this is the present then, about that decision. You're blindfolded in this decision. It's all up in the air. You don't need to know beforehand. You don't need to make the decision beforehand. You need to give them a fair go, is what I'm hearing. The healing has to happen within the relationship, remember. You heal yourself, they heal themselves, the relationship comes together, and then you need to listen to them and listen to what they have to say. Don't make the decision beforehand. You can't make the decision beforehand. If you want to try and make the decision beforehand, like, I know how it's going to go, I've dreamt about this, I've imagined it, they're going to be non-reciprocal because I'm imagining they're just like my exes that couldn't reciprocate, didn't want to give me anything, and so this is how I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to be saying no, and I'm going to put my boundaries up. If you're coming at it from that point of view, you're trying to preempt it, you're trying to make that decision before the time. What was that? You're trying to make that decision before time, and you shouldn't do that. Sounds like someone was knocking on the door. Wait. No, it's not. How weird. Knocking on the window, but it's not. Freaking me out. So don't make that decision beforehand. You're going, that's your ego trying to protect you from harm. So what is coming in for you? 2 cards out now. You've got the King of Wands. Whoa, hot, passionate temperance. Wait for it. It's slow. The King of Wands is very passionate, but there's a slowness about this. There's awareness to this passionate one that's coming in. Yeah, there's a slowness to this, but it's very passionate too. This could be someone that feels so strongly, so passionate about you that it scares them a little bit. And there's obvious stuff to heal for both of you as well. So this could be someone that feels so passionate that they're terrified that it's just going to blow up and it's not going to last, and they feel so much that it's not going to be a good relationship. This person has got quite a lot going on. So there's healing to do within this relationship. Okay. Fears coming up for both of you. Tell us more about this 5 of Cups feeling like a past energy. You've probably both been doing this, focused on what's been lost, on what isn't there, on the lack, kind of stuff. What's going on? What's this 5 of Cups about? It's not any of those, that's too many anyway. What's the 5 of Cups about? Oh, interesting. Now, the High Priestess. You have learned how to heal yourself, High Priestess. You've learned how to listen to your intuition. Oh, it's just 1 then. You've learned how to heal yourself. You've learned how to listen to your intuition like the High Priestess. So you're a healer of yourself. And now you're putting it into practice. And it's tricky for you. I feel like you've been doing this healing and listening to your intuition. You know how I said this is very important. You know, all of the tarot is all very important. There's none that's negative, and there's none that's wholly positive. There's a negative expression of all of it, but the negative is needed. The darkness is always needed, and like I said, the focus on the lack is needed when we've got something to heal, because we need to feel it first. We can't just bypass it and be Pollyannas and that kind of thing. It takes us so far that in the awakening process, but it doesn't take us all the way. The shadow work is really important. So I'm feeling this High Priestess, you, Crystals, you've learned that now, and you know to do that gnarly hard work. And so you're doing that, and you've done that process in other things, and now you're taking it to the next level. You're doing it within relationships. Now, when we're talking about relationships, we've got someone else involved in it too, so we can't just do the healing work by ourselves. They don't magically change, and the relationship doesn't magically change just because of the work that we're doing, just because of the healing work that we're doing, and that we're tapping into our intuition. We need to actually put it into practice, and they need to have done that, played their part too, and done that healing themselves too. So right now you've learned a lot, Crystals. You've learned a lot about your healing and how to heal yourself and all of that. You're putting it into practice in the trickiest of situations, which is about relationship. That's awesome. 2 of Swords. So this is, don't make the decision yet beforehand, because that's a defense mechanism, and you want to be open. The 9 of Materials. Keep on working on your own stuff, like your money and all of that. Stay independent is what this is saying. And the Three of Inspiration, it's about building something. It's about letting something grow and building something piece by piece and putting it together so that it doesn't fall down, but about building solid foundations is what I'm getting for this. So keep your independence. That's going to be a solid foundation. That's telling me keep on doing the healing work in yourself too, but then add the healing work within the relationship as well. Keep them separate in a way, but tend to them both. Maybe, crystals, in the past in relationship when you've tried this, you've been a little bit too much one way, too independent, or you've given yourself away, you've stopped doing your inner healing work, or you've thought that you can do your inner healing work and it'll magically transform that, or something like that. There's some balance to be had. Now this is also telling me let them do their own stuff too, let them have their independence. So this is don't take over their healing process either, or try and put your healing processes onto them. Let them do it in their own way. So you could have been in codependent patterns in the past, because that's a little bit about codependency there too. So don't make that decision beforehand, because you can kind of mess it up. Be open and available to listen to what it is that they have to say. Ask them a lot of questions too, because it will be interesting to learn about their healing process. Now I know a little bit more about you, crystals, and their fears. They've got fears here. That's why they're taking it slowly. So passionate about you. Give us more on this King of Wands and the Temperance card here. Taking it slow, patience. They have been patient. They have already been patient. The Emperor. Wow, they want to take control. I was getting that. I was about to say that. King of Wands. When I was talking about the King of Wands, then I was about to say, oh, he wants to take control of this. I was picking that Leo energy, and the Lion is like he wants to take control of this. If it's a masculine I'm talking about here, the Emperor, not necessarily a man, but the masculine, someone more in the masculine energy. So the Emperor wants to take control. He wants to take control, but he's got fears. He's got fears because of how much he's feeling right now. Passion is feeling. Ooh, look at all that fire. Tempered. All that fire is being tempered. It's a good thing, right? I love it. It's a good thing that fire is being tempered. So he's holding himself back, which seems, he or she, holding themselves back, which seems to suggest that they're believing in this connection, or this healing is just so important for future connections. Let's get some romance cards out for you. Oh no, let's do these first. Different setup. I'm having to get used to it. So tell us what's behind this Five of Cups and the Priestess here. The pain process, the feeling it to heal it, all of that stuff. Why? So this person, this could be a twin flame for you. It could be someone that came into your life. You came into their life, you triggered the hell out of each other, and to do this healing so that you can come together. It could just be a soulmate to teach you that, so that you're getting ready for the next relationships. Let's see. Omens. So you were... Okay, so yes, you triggered each other, you broke up, or you triggered each other when you first saw each other. You might not have been together yet, but there was some kind of a triggering going on. You've had to step back and do that healing work. To do that healing work, you had to focus on what was lost. So you didn't manage to get them, or you didn't manage to keep them, something like that. And there was omens about that, a lot of signs about it. So your higher self showing you, yes, you need to do this work, you need to follow this path, you need to do this. So there's been lots of signs and synchronicities about this to focus on that and getting you into that healing. Very important for you to do this healing, for you to have done that healing. I feel like you have done it. And tell us about this then. Nine of Materials, Three of Inspiration, the Two of Swords. They're not making the decision before it's time to make the decision. Tell us about this. They're not making the decision before it's time to make the decision, because that's a preemptive strike kind of thing. It's a defensive move. Self-love and duality. So keep on loving yourself instead of making that decision. And there's duality here, so it's still the rough with the smooth. There's still stuff to go through in this. You're very much in this healing phase for sure before you can build this. So this is about you keeping that individuality and doing your own healing work, but coming together. And it's just like knowing your limitations, where you end and they begin, that kind of thing. Make sure that you keep self-love. It's a very important process that you're going through here. You're building solid foundations for yourself or this relationship or both. Or just for yourself so that you've got it for the next relationship that comes in. Tell us about this Emperor. Stripping illusions. The Emperor is stripping illusions. The Emperor wants to be in control, but he can't be in control. He can't be in control this time. This is why he's scared. He's fearful because he can't be in control this time because his feelings is that passionate. He's getting swept up, so he's taking a step back. That's the healing kind of stuff that he's doing at the moment. You're both triggering each other, aren't you? It's time to heal this. It's time to restore it. It's time to learn something in this relationship. Learn something about yourselves in this relationship. So let's get some romance cards out for you. What's happening next for you in your love life, crystals? I wonder how it's all going to happen, this. It feels like a delicate balance to me. If you're healing, they're healing, and when the timing is right. That's what we got with that. With these cards, right? The tick-tock thing, timing. Timing's coming around to be right. Okay, give us some of these. 2, please. Attraction, very attracted to each other. Is the passion card going to come out? It wouldn't surprise me. Very attracted, sexually attracted to each other. And not just that, express your love. Now I feel a trepidation about this. It's express your love, but I was feeling, oh no, I can't, it's too scary. It's too scary to tell him how I feel. It's too scary to admit to it. The depth of the feeling is, I feel like you're both doing it. I'm getting tingles now. You're both doing it. You're both not expressing your love because you're scared of the attraction, this powerful attraction. So give us more on this. This attraction, this powerful attraction that you've got both got to each other. Sexual attraction, like the feels attraction. Your hard work is paying off. Right. So the attraction is keeping you focused on each other, so that your hard work can pay off. This is your higher self in the universe saying to you, don't lose this opportunity. It's really important. We've been giving you the signs, the omens and the signs to pursue this. Carrots maybe that this is the right relationship, so that you do keep on pursuing it, because there's something very important about this healing process that you're going through individually and that you will go through in this next, in this relationship next. So your hard work is paying off. Don't drop this now. Persist with it. The attraction is helping you do that. The attraction is like a universal gift for you to persist with this. It's drawing you in. Like, because we wouldn't bother, right? If we didn't have hormones, we wouldn't. If the hormones get switched up, higher selves are like, oh, we need to make the attraction stronger, otherwise they're not going to face this challenge because it's too much. So they turn that attraction, that sexual attraction up, so that you will face it, so that you'll go back there, both of you. That's why the passion is raring with them. Okay, give us more on this express your love and this fear to express your love from both of you. Oh, it's like you're both dancing around each other and you don't want to tell each other how you feel. You could have been both wanting to sort this out for ages, but not being the first one to tell the other one. You're both mirroring each other for sure. Here we go. It's time to release negativity. Fears of rejection. That's why you don't want to express your love, both of you. You're both terrified of rejection. You're both terrified that the other one's going to reject. Well, it's time to release that negativity. What if they don't reject you? Are you going to reject them? Don't do it. Give us more on this attraction, please, and the hard work paying off. Crystals. Discernment. Oh, okay, this is your hard work. Okay, so you're getting more discerning, you're making smarter decisions in your relationships. And that's some of the work you've been doing, and the healing that you've been doing is around when you've made dodgy decisions in the past in relationships and you don't want to do that again, and so your fears kick in and you've been doing work on that. What's my fears and what is actually what this person is showing me? Have they got that, or is it just sirens? Is it just my ego saying, the sky is falling, the sky is falling, run away from this person, they're going to kill you? They're just like your ex. I don't feel they are. but I feel like they'll trigger you in that kind of way. So you've been working on discernment, and your hard work is paying off now. That's why you're so attracted to them, because it's time to get in there now. You're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear, truth from illusion. That's what I was saying. That's what you've been working on. It's time to get back in this relationship now. Test it out. Take it to the next level, Crystal. Integrity. Time to release negativity and express your love and be in your integrity. Instead of pretending you don't like them, pretending you don't want to be with them. You might even be telling your friends that. You might even be telling yourself that. Be in integrity. Express your love to yourself first. Release that negativity. Don't be so scared. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and your feelings in your heart, and manifest love with your every action. It's time to get brave and express that love. Oh, are you going to do it, or are they going to do it? It's time to restore. It's not saying, is it, whether it's you or them? Oh, you're both chicken. Give us more about this, the discernment and the attraction. Kisses, unconditionally loving. Unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. I'll just sort the focus out on this. It must be fixed focus, I don't know. I'll do it for the next video, I'll figure it out. Okay, so someone likes you. They've got that attraction. Might as well go for it. It's bringing you together. Give us more on this expressing your love. You're mirrors to each other, aren't you? And your fears and your healing. Could be a windmate, this one. Got similar winds to each other. I'll figure the camera out for next time. Give us just one, please, on this express your love and the integrity thing. Mask. Mask. You're both wearing a mask. You're both pretending. You're pretending that you don't like each other or something like that. You're not expressing yourself. Not showing true feelings. Hiding. Personifying. Pretend. Delude. Gaslighting. You're both pretending that you don't like each other. You don't want to express your love. Okay. Let's get some of these out for you. What's coming up for shells? Got something tickling my nose. The cat was on the table earlier when I was doing a little video, and I think the cat hairs are floating around going up my nose. Okay, give us more. Crystal, what's happening next in the love life? What's happening for Crystal next in the love life? What's happening for Crystal next in the love life? Give us more on this, please. What's happening next in Crystal's love life? Wow, these cards come out fast usually. Rose. Romance is in the air. Oh, once you both cave into this, it's going to be so romantic. Cave into it. Success. Romance is in the air. A rose. You could get flowers. Success. It's going to be a successful relationship. Well, you can have success in this healing. Whether it's going to be a successful relationship. Whew. Whew. Fire. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Ooh, wow. Well, yeah, the Emperor and the King of Wands, they're very passionate. Is it a fire man that you're dealing with here? Someone with blonde hair. Dealings with or relationship with a man with blonde, grey or white hair. For some of you, that's true. Wouldn't be for me. Never had a partner with blonde hair. Grey, yes. Hills, there's obstacles to overcome, right? You're healing. This is what this is all about. There's some healing to do here, so you do have obstacles to overcome here. Let's get some cards out of what they want to say to you, how they're feeling about you, what they want to say to you now. Crystals, what does this person, this King of Wands, Emperor, want to say to you right now? How do they feel about you and all of that? Express love through gifts. They want to give you something. It's like they don't want to tell you. They want to express the love, yeah, but they're as scared to tell you how they feel as you are with them. And so they want to express it through gifts. This is someone that's very masculine, and yeah, they'll be happier getting you stuff than telling you. They want to express it. They want to express themselves through gifts. If this person has bought you something before, that's what they were doing. They're trying to express the love because they were too scared to use their words. Also got, appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. You've got a great opportunity here. Don't miss out on it. You know, that's coming up over and over again. It's like, do you really want to have to meet someone else? And just for those of you that are thinking that you want to back off from this, that it's too hard, you're going to have to go through this at some point. You're going to have to go through this relationship healing and learning at some point. Do you really want to have to do it over again with someone? It feels like the time is now. TikTok, the time is now to do this. So don't back off from it. This is appreciate this moment and all it took to get yourself here as well. Really appreciate yourself for this. If you want a great relationship, you have to do the work, right? And you know that. I'm getting clearly that you do the work for yourself, and now there's work to do in a relationship, which is scarier. Someone else is involved. You're both fearing here and not saying it. There's that mask up between you. Who is going to take that mask off first? Romance. It's going to be so romantic once you both cave into each other. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. It's going to be on when it's on, I'm telling you. It's going to be on when it's on. Once you both back down and don't let those fears override your attraction anymore. That's what's going to happen next. It's still kind of up in the air, but it's a healing thing that's going to happen next. It's expression of love in some kind of way, and it's getting together with somebody. You've both done your individual healing work, and you need to do that together now. It feels like you're both ready for it, even though you might not feel that way. Feel like you're ready for it. Just, you're both at the same stage, so go for it. Go for it. So if this is your story, you think it might be your story, you might want to get that deeper dive. So that's a written reading. As I said, I'm going to go into guidance for you in this situation, to get ready for this now. Guidance for you in this relationship as well, so dynamics within this relationship so you can make it real good. And how this might play out and possible timelines. If that sounds good to you, then that's just 20 Australian dollars. I'll pop a link for it up there. And that's 20 Australian dollars is about 15 American dollars right now. I'll send that to you. I'll send them out manually, so please be gentle with me and be patient with me. I might be asleep or I might be away from my computer, but I will send it to you, and I'll send it to you pretty fast as well. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your subscribes and your likes and your comments and all of that. It's very much appreciated, your support of my channel, and enjoy this when it comes in. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, Shell. So if you chose the Shell and this one is for you, let's find out what's going on next in your love life. So as usual, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So if this reading resonates with you, you can book in for that. It's a written reading that goes with this to give you more information about it. So it'll give you guidance about the situation you find yourself in right now. Maybe you need to change your mind about something, or get ready for it, or change your vibration, or help to deal with things emotionally, whatever's going on. And it's also going to give you guidance for this relationship as well, so dynamics within the relationship so that you can make the most of it. It's going to go into possible timelines and how this might work out. So if you're waiting for a shift in this relationship or to come together, something like that, then it's going to go into that. So if that sounds good to you, there will be a link popping up around about my head toward the end of this video, and just move this slightly, and in the description box for this video and in the comments as well. Okay, let me know. I'm using this new setup now. Let me know what you think of it. I haven't quite got the focus on the camera right, so I'll be working on that soon. I was just trying to do it then, which is why yours is slightly different. Let's move the camera. Okay, what's happening next for Shells in your love life? You've got make a wish. Make a wish. So it seems like one of your wishes is going to be coming true, or you're changing your mind and starting out a new wish of what it is that you want in your life. What it is you want in your love life next. Let's get a kitty cat out and find out more about it. What's happening next for Shells? What's happening next in Shell's love life? Illumination. Illumination. You've got glow. She shines a warm light into our dark places. She illuminates our fears and our shadows, giving us the courage to face them, to unravel them, to bring healing. Sometimes it may seem easier to take the long route around the dark forest within, but glow knows that true ease comes from presence, not avoidance. So it's a new wish coming for you. You making a wish, I think, and it's more about you choosing not the easy option, but the option that's right for you. So maybe you've been choosing relationships, shells, that have been safe, easy, rather than the ones that you really want to be in. So it could be that you're kind of wounded still. You've been doing some healing work, and it's time to step up to having a different kind of a relationship. One that challenges you more, one that you're more passionate about, that kind of thing. It feels very much like a step up and a new wish that needs to be made for you now. Shining that light of awareness on it, not being fearful, not taking that a different route to try and keep yourself safe. Do you know what I mean? You know how when we feel scared, our ego will tell us it's scared and we shouldn't do something, and so then we have these workarounds. We have workarounds for everything. So think about like a child having a parent that's abusive or something. That child will have a workaround to get what it is that they want from the parent. It's not necessarily a healthy thing to do that, but as that child grows up and gets into relationships, they'll still use that dynamic in the relationship until they realize it just doesn't serve me and I don't need to use it. This is the stage that you're at now. This doesn't serve me and I don't need to use it. The light of awareness is being shone onto that so you can make a new choice now, a more challenging relationship, but it's a good thing. That's a good thing. So give us more on this. What's happening for shells next in our love life? Yin, orphaned, and a leg up. Okay, there's the wound right there. So yin, it's about you receiving. You being in your feminine now and receiving something. So maybe your comfort zone has been choosing people that can't give to you, so you don't have to receive, people that you've got to help all the time because you're not comfortable receiving. It's not someone that's going to do stuff for you, and you might be lamenting that and saying, oh, people never do things. I keep finding these people, getting in relationships with them, and they don't reciprocate and they don't give to me. But that's your comfort zone. You actually asked for that because you're not comfortable in receiving from people. Does that sound familiar? So you're going to be getting into your feminine more now, that yin energy. Orphaned. This is the wound right here. Like I said, it's probably a childhood wound, orphaned. When we've got this orphan wound, when we feel like we're being left out, we're different, and we're left alone, and we probably have to walk away from a lot of people, that kind of thing. Generally, what's behind that really is us orphaning ourselves and not doing self-love quite right. That can lead to this lack of not being able to receive as well, not being comfortable in receiving, because it doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel safe. Very healing for you. If you choose this step up in relationship, a leg up, it's you're being helped now, and it's going to help you more if you get into a different kind of relationship. So the kind of people, shells, that can give to you, that are looking after themselves, loving themselves, and can give to you, you would have been completely ignoring. You'll know that they're there, but you won't be choosing them. You won't be choosing to be their friends. Sorry, I've got hairs in my nose. Choosing to be your friends or to be in a relationship with them, you just won't have had that urge to do that. But I'm feeling like you're being turned around now to have the urge to do that, to make new wishes. It's breaking free of your comfort zone is what it's all about. Let's get more. Whoops. Shells, what's happening next in your love life? It's like the background story for it. It's something to do with a wish though. I wonder if a wish is going to be granted. You'll know where you are on this timeline though if you've already been doing this work and you think, yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting ready for a more challenging relationship because I know I've been picking the wrong ones. The ones that have got problems, the ones that need my help, the ones that haven't got anything to give because they're not sorting themselves out. If that sounds like you might be ready for this wish to come in, for it to be granted. But if you haven't made that wish yet, if you're still in there, oh, I'm too scared to even ask for that or wish for it, then it's time for you to make that wish. Solitude. It's time for you to make that new wish. You've got a lot of healing going on at the moment. I'm going to put them there with the rose quartz so that the colours match. Solitude and delight. You're headed toward delight. And so, yes, from solitude to delight. So you could be either, hey, you could be either ready for this new wish, or making this new wish and being brave and setting forth on that journey. Okay, I'm ready for a relationship that is actually going to give me what I want now, instead of my comfort zone, which isn't very comfortable, like being with people that can't give back to you, can't reciprocate, have nothing to give because they're not looking after themselves. Very codependent kind of thing, getting into relationships like that. You know, someone that's kind of below you so that you can help them, just focus on them. They've got nothing to give to you, so you're nice and comfortable because you're not very good at receiving. Time for you to receive. I like it. You've got great relationships, but challenging relationships. You know, it's probably going to be someone that you're way more attracted to, but you haven't been attracted to, you haven't wanted to go there. So, Two of Pentacles. Things have been up in the air, you're juggling it, you're weighing it up, you're like, should I do this or not? Should I stay in my comfort zone? Or should I? Should I? Things have been up in the air. Things are up in the air. Give us more shells next in the love life. Shells next in the love life. The Ten of Swords. Painful ending, something to walk away from. It's the end of a cycle, really. It's the end of a cycle, completion of a cycle of the things that you've been choosing, and it's time to choose something new. It's time to choose something new, a different kind of an experience, and walk away from that. You've lived that enough now, haven't you? Haven't you lived this enough, that old pattern enough? Yes, it's up in the air. You're very much on the verge of a new world here. A brand new world, hey? It could be a painful ending. It doesn't have to be. You can just move forward. I don't feel like you're attached to someone at the moment. Maybe there is. Maybe there's someone to let go of for some of you. Knight of Cups. Oh, you got a romantic offer. Now we're talking. Charles, you've got a romantic offer coming in, and it's probably from somebody. Isn't your usual type. You've been a little bit scared of it. Someone that's got a lot to offer. Look, it's got flowers. It's got a horse. It's got a picnic there as well. It's got some fruit. It's got a lot to offer. It's going to do things for you, this one. Get ready. Right, so let's get some clarification on all of this. Why have we got the Two of Pentacles? What's up in the air for, Shells? What's up in the air here? What's the Two of Pentacles out for? Why have we got the Two of Pentacles here for Shells? Here we go. The Muse of Emotions. This is the King of Cups, the one that can love you. Right, okay. What is love? What is love? Because you might have thought that love before. So if you're a woman looking for a man, for example, you might have thought love, because this is the King of Cups, you might have thought love before was a feminine man, a gentle feminine man. That's love. That's what your King of Cups says. Is it? Or is that just your comfort zone? Is that really a loving man, someone that's in the feminine? Or is a more loving man someone that's in the masculine, that takes care and protects you, and that takes care of you, you know, provides for you and all of that? Is that loving? Yeah, that's loving too. What about a balance of that? Maybe you've been shying away from one or the other of this. This is about, it's being up in the air now. You're asking yourself, what is it that I want next? What do I want to wish for? What kind of relationship do I want? I think it's time to go for different, and it's got something to do with that masculine feminine balance, and it's got something to do with you receiving from them too. What is love? You see, I'm hearing that song in my head. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Scared of them hurting you. They're not going to hurt you. I mean, don't get into relationships with abusive people, but I can't guarantee that they're not going to hurt you, you know, because you might be making choices like that. But it's about addressing your fears now and going for what is actually right for you. You know, I had an abusive childhood, and it made me really triggered by violence and really triggered by my own aggression. I ignored it. I pushed it down. I wouldn't own that part of myself. I saw it as darkness. I would not admit to it. And of course, it only ever came out in the negative expression of it because of that. And so it was only when I owned that aggression, and I love my Aries side now, because I've got a lot of Aries in my chart, that that I realized, yes, of course, I've always been attracted to the guys like that. You know, they've got to be more alpha male than me. I'm an alpha masculine, apparently, in my energy. And yeah, they've got to be stronger than me in that. And I was always attracted to them, but I was scared of them. And I'm like, this isn't attraction, this is fear. And totally turned my back on them. And once I'd acknowledged and loved my aggressive side, and so that it could be positively expressed, as in standing up for myself, standing up for other people, speaking out, and my Muay Thai too, that I could admit to who I was really attracted to, and it's so much more rewarding. And I feel like you're going through something similar to this. What's the Ten of Swords? The Shells. The Queen of Emotions. Wow, look at that. The King of Emotions and the Queen of Emotions. The counterparts out together. So you're walking away for what isn't really you and what isn't really right for you. And you're going into uncharted territory now. It's who's right. It's who is more suited to you. Absolutely. So it's going to be much better for you. But you're in your feels about it. It's a counterpart, and it's a true. When are we truly being loving? It's different than you thought before. And so maybe, okay, this reciprocation kind of thing. Where did I get that from? Yeah, the Yin card, wasn't it? It's the Yin card. This reciprocation kind of issue, right? I was just making sure that I wasn't picking that out of another reading that I've done. But this reciprocation issue, why this Yin card has come out. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. Often, what I've noticed in my readings and in myself in the past is when we think that we need to be nice and kind and never be in our aggression, say, or you know, when we haven't done that shadow work and aren't loving and expressing in a positive way those aspects of ourselves that are good, but we put them down instead. And so we think we need to be nice and kind and always back down and be a doormat. We don't put it like that, but that's what it is. And so, you know, be fluffy and always back down and all of this. That isn't being kind to people. That's not actually doing the right thing. And so the Queen of Emotions, it could be about that for you, is that moving out of that, being a pushover kind of thing. You're walking away from that now to being a true queen. A true queen of emotions knows how to love properly, and sometimes that's tough love. It's not enabling, you know, and it's not letting people walk all over you. So there's something that's ending. You go through a major shift right now, and then you've got the Knight of Cups here. Mr. Romance, he's offering you something. He's kind of handsome. He's kind of handsome, this Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, that is. And the Nine of Emotions, there's a choice to be made. You choose this Knight of Cups. He's like, hey baby, do you want me to give you something? And you're like, I'm not very good at receiving. You're beautiful. Oh, no, it's just the makeup that I've got. I'm not feeling very good today. It's just this old thing. I only paid $5 for it. That could be your kind of reaction to it. The Nine of Emotions here is about choice. It's about choices that you've got going on here. Are you going to choose this knight, or are you going to listen to your ego that's terrified of him because he wants to give you nice things and you're used to people giving you horrible things? It's got a very different energy than you're used to, is what I'm hearing. And are you going to choose or not? You've got a choice coming up to do the same old, or to change and go for something new. So what's behind this? This thing's been up in the air because you're not quite sure what that what true loving masculine energy is like, or any of us. I don't think any of us have ever really experienced true love yet. I think we're going to, though. I think we're going to in this lifetime. I think we're figuring it all out now. How to balance things up and how to develop the divine feminine, because I don't know if we know what that is, really. And the divine masculine, because I'm pretty sure we don't know what that is either. And the balance of it within us all, and then experience love. Wow, we're going to create some amazing things and experience that. So tell us more about this. Why things are up in the air about you considering, Shells, what it is that you want. There's unlimited possibilities. Anything, like as I said, we haven't experienced this, so there are unlimited possibilities. Anything could happen. There's no guarantees here. You get to create it. Charles, you're getting to create it too. We're all getting to create it now. So there are unlimited possibilities. It's not like there's an answer here and you're behind, Charles. You haven't figured it out yet. The answer is already out there and everyone else has got it. Why haven't you got it? It's not true. None of us have got the answer to this. We're going into uncharted territory in romantic relationships now, and within ourselves, to find out what this is, what this balance is, what love really is. Baby, don't hurt me. Without that fear, right? Queen of Emotions and the 10 of Swords then. Walking away from the old to have new beginnings. You've been asking for this. And it's going to actually require work and change from you. What's this? 9 of Emotions and what else was it? Oh, yeah, of course. How could I forget the Knight of Cups? What's this about? Transformation. So not only, this isn't all about cerebral thinking about it or the concept of it and all of it. No. The Knight of Cups comes in to offer you something for you to actually put it into practice. So it requires a transformation in you to choose that. Will you choose it or not? That's the question. Let's get you some romance cards out. Give us more on this. What's happening for Charles next? The Knight's coming in to give you an offer. Are you receptive to it or not? It's not going to be what you usually expect. You might want to say no, but catch yourself on that because that's your ego being scared. You still get to choose that. Don't let me tell you to say yes. A reconciliation. Well, I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking it was new. Or it could be someone from your past. Wow, even more confronting. A reconciliation. Someone that you wouldn't have chosen before, but someone that you know. They're coming in with a love offer. Someone you would have said no to before because they weren't in your comfort zone. Very interesting. Someone you would have been resistant to before, thinking that they were this. Deception. Deceptive. Thinking that they were deceptive. Not, just like I would have turned down Mr. Right before because of his aggression or whatever, his alpha maleness. And that's exactly who's right for me. Why is this tickling so bad? Wow. So reconciliation or deception. That's your fears, the deception thing, by the way. Give us more on this reconciliation. So it could be someone from your past coming back, someone that you never gave a time day to. You're really like, nope, they're not my person. I'm not attracted to that type at all. They might have asked you out before and you're like, no way. You're this and that. Something that you were judging in yourself, you weren't admitting to in yourself. Maybe you've done that shadow work now and you're like, oh yeah, I've got that in me too. Maybe I am attracted to them after all. Reconciliation, a new start is coming. Wah! With someone old, for some of you. I'm just getting that that's for some of you, is the reconciliation. You need them already, Charles. Deception, what's this? Give us more on this deception thing. The fears. What do you need to release? Yeah, it's fears. You need to release those fears. That fear that you've got, that they're deceiving you, that you're deceiving yourself, you've got to release those fears and go with it. It's time to move forward now. It's time to evolve. It's time to grow. It's time to step forward into this now. Okay, give us more. Oh no, I've already done those ones. What am I doing? These. Give us more for Charles. What's happening for them next? No, not those yet. These ones, that's it. That's why it was close to that deck. Okay. Give us more on this reconciliation. There's cat hairs everywhere. I know that's one of my hairs. Reconciliation and a new start is coming. Give us more on this. A new start with someone, but I really don't feel like it's someone that you've been with. Romantically, I mean. Someone that you've turned down before, or it was just never on the table because they just weren't your type. You thought so anyway. So you thought. Wow. Reconciliation and new starts coming. Give us more on this. There you go. Cause and effect. Very interesting. You're aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. The love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change. You've got a lot of change going on. If this is a reconciliation for you, Even if it's not, a new start is coming, and it's because you're changing your mind now, you're changing your energy. Shadow work is so important. If you haven't done that yet, do it. I talk about it a lot, especially in the last couple of months in my readings, in my dailies, my weeklies, in Psychic Cafe as well, my live show. What do you need to release? This deception, these fears, deceiving yourself, thinking that they're deceiving you, being scared of them. What is it that you need to release here? Humility. There's an aspect of you that you want to be right as well. Humility. You've developed the loving awareness that you and everyone else are the same but on different paths. I'm getting like, yeah, you need to release that you were wrong before and to give them a chance. You were not only judging them harshly before, or people like this, you were judging yourself about that same thing. And hopefully you've done that shadow work to actually own that in you now. Love and accept those parts of you that you were judging in them and judging in yourself, so that you can be in a relationship that's good for you. Give us more on this reconciliation. Give us more about this reconciliation. The butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child growth. That shadow work has got something to do with the inner child that we've been doing. Deception. So you're fearing the deception. The separation has come out with that. So there's something about that separation. There's a yearning as well, and you're unsure about it, and you're deceiving yourself, saying this is going to turn out badly. You think they're going to cheat on you, or there's going to be some kind of a separation that they'll leave you. Remember the orphan wound? Was it the orphan wound? Yeah, the orphan wound there. That's where your fears lie. Like I said, that inner child healing. That's what needs to be done, right? The orphan wound, tending to that orphan wound, loving yourself through it. Your fears are coming up that they're deceiving you, or you're deceiving yourself, making this choice of the wrong person for you. All of these fears come up when we're getting into a relationship, right? They're going to come up for you, especially because of this orphan wound. Tend to that inner child, love it. It's scared. You're scared. So soothe that inner child. Wow, so what's happening? Give us more. Hammock, taking a vacation, physically or mentally. So a bit of a time of rest. Don't dive into this. You need to really tend to yourself and take this slowly, because you've got a lot to heal and lots of processes as you do this. A lot to get straight, so you're not too fearful. You've got an archway, new opportunity here, possibilities and new paths opening up. You've got an archway to a new life, a new kind of relationship that's going to be way more rewarding, and you'll be happier and more passionate and everything. Much better for you. A meeting with a stranger. So for some of you, it's someone else. It's not a reunion. I was hearing loud and clear that's just for some of you, that reconciliation. But everything else applies, even if it's not a reconciliation, with someone new as well. Beware of greed. Interesting. A pig there. Beware of greed. That's about the deception thing again, the fears that are coming up. You might have been overriding this fear of accepting, of being yin, of accepting things because you thought it was greedy. So you don't allow yourself to receive anything, because greed is bad. And that's actually caused a fear of just accepting anything. Look into that. Maybe meditate on that, about the greed thing. Because I'm not picking up that you're greedy at all. Rather the opposite. You won't accept a thing because you feel like it could mean that you're greedy. You got a secret admirer. Someone's got their eye on you already. It's on its way. A funnel. Period of frustration, a lesson to be learned. Yeah, take this slowly, because there's lots of lessons to be learned along the way. Go forward with awareness in this, because you're going through a massive shift. Dog, protection from a powerful friend. You're protected in this path too, so it's not like, venturing into... You are venturing into uncharted territory for you, but the universe is behind you. Don't worry about that. You got mule. Someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Is that you? You're not going to get the relationship that you really want if you don't change. So be brave and change. Be brave and change. Okay, so let's get some messages from your person now. The person that's coming in, what do they want to tell you? Some messages from your person. Here we go. Wow, true love. This love is once in a lifetime. You're attracting someone extremely special in, or doing the work to attract someone extremely special in. Someone that you're really going to love properly. Yes, it's going to scare you a little bit because you've not been choosing this kind of person before, but it's true love. You've been keeping true love away from you by, of course, of our ego, and when we're in those protective patterns and stuff, we're always keeping what we really want away from us. So you're actually, this is the gateway, the archway to letting that true love in now. Wow. What else do they want to say? You are limitless. You can do anything you choose. You got this. You've got this, Shell. You have got this. Anything else for Shells? What else do we need to tell Shells? Wow. Be in the present and dream of the future. When we dream, everything is possible. You've got so many possibility cards out in this, right? You're dreaming. Remember what's happening next in your love life. You're wishing. You're making changes within yourself so that you can wish a new wish for a different kind of relationship. You're going to get that offered. It's going to be more reciprocal. You're going to be able to receive from them. You're going to actually be really attracted to them, but a little bit scared of them. You've got to heal yourself through this process. And so, wow, Shells, this is amazing news, you know, because when I went through this process myself, it just changed everything. My relationships are so much better now, so much better. And how I feel about myself is so much better too. You're on the verge of something great here, and it's new wishes that you've got in your love life, and opening up to that and actually being able to move through that and choose it and allow yourself to choose it and deal with those fears. It's huge. It's huge, Shells. There you go. So if that does resonate with you, Shells, if that sounds like you probably want to get that deeper dive. So that's a written reading that goes with this. And I'm going to go into advice for you right now in this situation as you're going through this process. Advice for you in the relationship that's coming in. So it's not really set in stone. You do have this night coming in. You've got a reconciliation there. You've got a new person here. But it's very much whoever you're going to open up to next, right? Advice for you in that relationship, dynamics and stuff like that, how to make it real good. And possible timelines and how this might play out as well, how it might happen for you. So if you want to book in for that, it's just $20 Australian. I'll pop a link for it right there above my head. $20 Australian is about 15 American dollars right now. I do send them out manually, so please be patient with me. Sometimes I sleep at night. Hopefully I do sleep at night. And so it doesn't take me long to send them out, but yeah, if I'm asleep, it'll take more hours than usual. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your likes and your comments and your subscribes to my channel and your support of my channel. It's very much appreciated. I hope that helps you out. Enjoy this shift that's happening. You will look back at it and be very glad that you did it, Charles, and I'm happy to help out. If you need my help, come to behealing.com as you go through this process. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, flowers. So if you chose the flower, then this one is for you. Let's find out what's happening next in your love life. Got a little bit of a different setup for you. Just trying it out. I had this idea today to do this so that you can see the cards better. Let's see how it goes anyway. So let's get some cards out for you. Now, as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. So if this reading does resonate with you, then there's a written reading that goes with it. And that written reading, it goes into guidance for you in the situation you find yourself in right now, whether you're getting ready, advice for getting ready for it, getting your vibration right, raising your awareness of something or some changes that you need to make, how to handle this emotionally. Also guidance about you in this relationship, so dynamics within the relationship, what you what you can expect in that relationship, that kind of thing, how this might all play out, so how changes might happen or how you might come together, and possible timelines for it. If that sounds good, you will see that there'll be a link popping up just above my head here, or just on my head here, toward the end of the video, and there's also a link in the description box and in the comments for this video as well. So let's have a look. What is happening next in your love life? You've got the golden moment. Wow, something very special is happening. A very pivotal moment is about to happen for you, is what I'm hearing, flowers. Something good is about to happen next in your love life. Let's get one of these out. Tell us more, tell us more. What's going on in flowers' love life? Just got to get used to looking at the right place on the camera here as well. Because if I don't put the camera on that, I'm used to the camera being on that side, not on that side. It's on that side now. If I don't put it there, then I can't hold the cards up and see what it is that you're looking at the same time. Bliss. Wow. Flowers. You've got something really good coming. Really good coming. Look at this beautiful key here. So, bliss. Meet Camellia. She's in full bloom, radiating delight. When something challenging happens, we often ask ourselves, what can we learn from this? Camellia is here to remind us not to overlook the possibility that some of life's most poignant lessons come from the moments of ecstatic bliss. What makes your body, mind, and soul ring with joy? How can you connect to the golden thread of meaning and let it weave its way through your life? This is an invitation to embrace all that's marvelous in your life. Let bliss overcome you as you bask in the limitless love of a million sunrises. Wow, flowers, you've got something amazing coming. Bliss. You've got bliss coming, a golden moment, something really amazing is about to happen for you. Oh, let's get some more cards out. I can fill these spaces up here. Wow, we're here. Let's get some of these out. Tell us more about this blissful moment, and then I'll get some tarot out. This golden moment of bliss. So you could be getting a love offer coming in, or just something really excellent happening. You could be taking your relationship to the next level. Hang on, too many cards came out then. Let's just get one. Thank you. Openness, be open to it. And so I'm picking up a nervousness about this now, because I just told you that something amazing is about to happen. You might be like, oh my God, I hope I don't mess it up, or what could it be? Who is it? Who is it? What's going to happen? Just be open, just be open. Try not to second guess it. I'm feeling a tension. You know, when it's always good to be open and relaxed going into things and not to tense up your body. You know, when you're full, and if you tense, you really hurt yourself. Your body can really hurt itself. I'm getting this, but emotionally. So don't tense up. Don't resist. Just be open. Something really good is about to happen. Enjoy it. You know how that cat said, like, sometimes we learn from that bad things. What did it say? Yeah, when something challenging happens, we ask ourselves what we can learn from it. But this is something ecstatic that's going to happen. So we can be kind of programmed in the negative to expect something really bad to happen. And it's saying, don't do that. Don't tense yourself up. Be open. Be open for what is coming here. Put that there. What else should we get? Let's get one of these out. What's coming in? Oh, wow. Wow. I love this. Someone's going to tell you their truth, look. Someone's coming in to tell you the truth about how they feel about you and what they want with you. And so this could be a proposal. This could be about someone asking, do you want to move in with them? Something like that. There's something significantly glorious going to happen for you. And it's like divine timing. When's it going to happen? I don't know. But that golden moment, there'll be a timing that's completely right. Someone's going to tell you the truth. Look at all those hearts in there. Wow. And I feel like it's something that you've been waiting for. Maybe you've been getting disappointed, thinking that it's not going to happen. Well, it is going to happen, and it's coming. So let's get some tarot out and find out more about this. For flowers, what's happening next in the love life? Something very significant. You know, I've been getting this in the general reads too, is that something amazing is going to happen in February for a lot of people. February is a very important month. Now, the actual change itself might happen in March or after that even, but I'm thinking February is going to be an important month for love, especially. Let's get some tarot out. So tell us more about what's going on next in Flowers' love life. Queen of Cups. Look how open and receptive she is there. She's allowing something to come in. The crown is about to be placed on her head now, and she's open and receptive to it. She's sat in the water there, in her emotions. So you could be feeling kind of emotional about this. Queen of Cups, give us another one. What else? What else have we got for flowers? It's going to make you feel emotional, but in a blissful way. And your challenge is going to be to accept it. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, your challenge, should you choose to accept it, flowers, is to be open to this and just allow it to be blissful for you. You know, sometimes, as that kitty said, sometimes it can be the good things that are hardest to deal with, because we're so used to being negatively programmed. Like, our ego has been trained very well to deal with problems and negative stuff, and so our mind is kind of switched on to the negative stuff. Let's get some more out for flowers. Give us more on what is about to happen for flowers. What's next in their love life? What's next in flowers' love life? The Nine of Pentacles. This is more being by yourself, being alone and sorting your stuff out, being very happy. This is, you know, it's like the self-made card, the Nine of Pentacles. It's you having the life that you want, the business that you want, the money that you want. It's you pretty much doing everything, fulfilling yourself in every way in your life, doing things for yourself without that partner. So there's a little bit more of that first, or maybe a lot more of that first coming next in your love life. So it could be maybe not a partnership right away. I don't know. I'm going to get clarifiers out for this. So stick with it, flowers. Some kind of a truth is coming in, that's for sure. Seven of Swords, some deceptiveness. Some deceptiveness going on here. A bit of sneakiness, maybe some secrets coming out. You know, that truth be told, it could be a secret coming out. I mean, it could be a good secret coming out. There could be other people in on it as well. Other people know what's about to happen. Could be the last one to know. Hey, Queen of Cups, tell us why. Why the Queen of Cups here? What is this Queen of Cups all about? The flowers. What's Queen of Cups here for? The Star. Someone's seeing you as the star, as perfect for them. So something's going to be healed as well. You need to be receptive to that too. Receptive to bliss. You need to be receptive to bliss, receptive to healing as well. There's going to have to be stuff to let go of, forgiven, that kind of thing. Both of you. And maybe forgiving the universe as well, I'm hearing. So there's a healing to do, but it's in line with the vision of what it is that you've wanted. So there's a lot of direction in this card. See how this pointing upwards, and everything's pointing upwards here. That there's something that you've been focused on, that you're wanting, and that you're going to be receiving now. It's very good stuff. Someone's seeing you as their star, their ideal kind of thing, and that's why they're coming in to give you this offer, to tell you this truth, to tell you something in this golden moment. Why the Nine of Pentacles though? So how come we're still doing it for ourselves then? What's this Nine of Pentacles all about? The World, the end of a cycle, and the Ten of Inspiration. So there's still something to let go of. There's still some hard things, an arduous journey, some heavy load to let go of. So whether that's you or your person that's coming in, there's a cycle to be completed first. But the next thing that's happening in your love life is you getting word from them in this golden moment, something that makes you feel blissful, but it's not actually happening yet. You're still going to have to keep on going alone for a while, keep on getting ready for this, because somebody has to drop the load. It could be you. You might have to drop something that's been heavy for you so that you can move into this relationship. So the end of a cycle completes. The end of that cycle still has to complete. So there's an ending to go, which is why you're going to have to still, even though you get news of this, it could be that someone wants to get together with you, have something serious with you, but they're not quite ready yet. They're telling you about it, but they're like, let's work toward this now. You work on your stuff, I work on my stuff, that kind of thing. What's this deceptiveness then, this Seven of Swords? Give us more on this Seven of Swords. Why the Seven of Swords? Why the Seven of Swords here for flowers? In the love life, why the Seven of Swords? There we go. The Four of Emotions. Yeah, okay. It's it's not exactly as you'd want it to be. I'm getting this feeling, I want it all. I want it all. I want it all, and I want it now. And it might be a little bit disappointing. This is the card of disappointment, right? It might be disappointing that you can't have it all right now. The deception here is it's almost kind of deceiving yourself that you can have it right now, or that you should be able to have it right now. The best things, especially relationships, we've got to work on them. We've got to work on them. We've got to put that work in. So the best things are a long time coming, and I'm not feeling that this is a long time coming, but you've probably waited for ages already for this, and there's still stuff to sort out to make it actually happen. So don't be too dejected. And if I were you, I would focus on this stuff. It's getting yourself ready. It's getting getting all the other stuff sorted out, So if you know that somebody's coming in, wants to be serious with you, have a relationship with you, maybe move in with you, something like that, but they can't just yet, they've got something to finish up, maybe they're working somewhere or whatever it is they've got going on, you can go, okay, I can get prepared for this. What shall I work on now? Let's get more money together, and then we can get a better place together, or whatever it is, Get focused on your own stuff, and don't be too disappointed is what I'm getting from this. So give us more on this Star and the Queen of Cups. Discernment. You've been holding out for this. And they've been discerning too. Okay, so it's discernment. It's very much a choice. You've chosen them, they've chosen you. It's a positive choice, a discerning choice. So there's a lot of thought that's gone into this. This offer that you're going to get, a lot of thought. You are the right person for them, and they know it. And so what's behind this Nine of Pentacles? Give us more on this. The completion of a cycle of an arduous journey, letting go of the heavy burdens first. That cycle's got to complete first. So it's still going to be going it alone for however long. Sexual energy. Oh, okay. So it could be that driving force that's kind of disappointing you. The sexual driving force that's disappointing you, why you want it now, you want them now, you want to start this journey off now, but you can't, there's stuff to let go of. Just be aware of that. There's probably stuff in you to let go of, even if they're letting go of something too. Give us more on this deceptiveness and the Four of Emotions. I think this is kind of a warning sign. The truth. Oh, okay. The truth and nothing but the truth. Maybe they're holding something back because they don't want to disappoint you, and you might be able to feel that they're not giving you the whole truth there. They're afraid of losing you. That's what it is. So they're being a bit sneaky because they're not giving you the whole truth. They're holding something back because they're scared. They're scared of losing you. They're scared of black. So they've got a bit of black consciousness. So the truth, you might feel a bit of deceptiveness. It's not that they're being totally deceptive. It's not that. It's not that you should be wary. It's not big red flags are waving. It's not that. So don't worry about that. Okay, so let's get some romance out for you. What's going on next for flowers? You got very soon. Whatever is happening, it's happening very soon for you. And let go of control issues. Yeah, I was getting that. I want it all, I want it all, I want it all, and I want it now. Let go of control issues. You don't need to be in control here. So allow this situation to unfold naturally. Let's get some clarifiers out about this. Hang on. Just trying to sort this setup out. Let me know what you think of it. Hey, with this new setup. It's the first time I've done it. I didn't think it through that much. I'm just do what I usually do, wing it. So give us more on this very soon, please. Very soon. The energy is gaining momentum. Just remember to show you with this hand as well. The energy is gaining momentum. It's going to be very soon. Things are picking up now. The flow of that consciousness, of the energy, of the stuff that makes things manifest. It's gaining momentum now. So you might, as I said, you've probably been waiting a long time for this, but that energy has been gaining momentum. Your focus, their focus, the action that you've been taking, and the way that you've been feeling, all of that is gaining momentum now. You're getting more aligned with this happening, is what that's saying. And then let go of control issues, let it unfold naturally, because a new romantic cycle begins. Oops. A new romantic cycle begins. That's awesome. Let's get one of these out for each. So tell us more about this very soon. The energy gaining momentum. Flowers. And what's happening next in the love life. Purpose. Oh, you've got a purpose. Might be twin flames here. Purpose. It's back to front. Oh, I wanted to do this setup so I could read the cards, and I can't even read the cards because it's back to front. And it's not clear enough for me to do it. You possess the determination and dedication to consciously demonstrate love. This is telling me that you've had like purpose and focus, and you, like I said, your consciousness is creating this. Their consciousness is creating this. There's been purpose behind it. You've got a good reason for wanting what you want with this person. Give us more on this control issues and the new romantic cycle beginning here. Give us more on this one. New romantics. The new romantic cycle. What's this? The flowers next in the love life. Control issues. New romantic cycle. So it seems to me like a new romantic cycle means that this isn't going to be a relationship like you've had before. And even the start of it is different. That's what I'm hearing. The start of it is different. You starting it is different. It's slower than you used to. There's just different aspects about this, and it's going to be the same in this relationship too, because it's going to be quite different than you've experienced before. You're probably going to be creating a new kind of relationship. Unity is the card that's out with that. Unity, you understand that the love shared with another is amplified and has a ripple effect across the universe. Wow, there's a lot of purpose behind this connection that you've got. Unity, coming together, and kindness. Humanitarian purpose here. You are a humanitarian made of love. You're able to share that energy with others. So this new romantic cycle, not only are you going to be closer than you've ever been with someone before, but you're going to be creating a new way of being together. I don't know, sharing that love. People are going to notice that love. It's going to affect the world. The loving that you're sharing with each other. Could be a twin flame this. Let's see. Oh, yes, it is. Thought so. It's your twin flame. That's why. You've got something important to do together. Focus isn't brilliant, is it? You've got an important thing to do together. Yin yang, zen, balance, union, duality, coupling, complement each other. So there's something amazing in this love. It's a twin flame union. You've got a purpose to do, and it could just be you like creating this amazing relationship and people being affected. People will notice that kind of stuff. If you've ever been around an amazing couple before that really love each other, it's powerful energy. It is very powerful energy. It's you. It's going to be you. Get ready for it. Give us more on this letting go of control issues. I don't feel like it's like full of control issues. You've got control issues. Work on them now. It's just about letting this flow because it's taking its time and it needs to. It's all divine timing, the stuff that needs to happen first. Learning, consciousness changes, that kind of thing. They're a mirror to you. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflecting our wounds, introspection, work done. All the inner work that you're doing, they're having to do it too. So that's what's delaying it here. But let go of that control, just let it flow because it is flowing. It is flowing together. Now let's get some tea leaf cards. Give us more on this. What's happening next in Flowers Love Life? Peacock. Beware of great pride. Now this is about thinking about what the rest of the world thinks of your relationship kind of thing. Beware of that. Beware of trying to rush it to try and prove something about your relationship to other people. Don't forget, this is taking its time. It's going to be very soon, yes, but it's taking its time because there's inner work to do. There's alignment to get into, and that's more important. The relationship is more important than how it looks to the outside world. So be careful of that. Be careful of pride causing you to put other people's perceptions before the relationship itself. Okay, a path with money is waiting for you to find it. So you and your person, you're going to be coming into money. I'm hearing that the money is got something to do with the path too. So them coming together with you, the timing of it this very soon, maybe what they've got to let go of in the cycle that's got to be completed has got something to do with money. Kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So there's going to be lots of planning. They're going to shake your life up when they come in with this news. So it's going to demand something of you, some change. Maybe they're going to move in with you, so you're going to have to open up your space. Maybe you need to move in with them, and so you're changing location. There's some planning. Change as much as you want it. Like, you want this relationship. It's going to be a big fat yes from you, I'm sure of it. But any kind of change still makes us stressed, doesn't it? So that's what's happening. You're going to need to make plans then. So that's probably why the Nine of Pentacles came up there as well. It's like you've got to get focused on your own game and getting ready for this, getting ready for whatever changes this person's bringing in and asking of you now. Change for the better. Told you, it's a change for the better, but it's still going to feel unsettling, and that's all right. And you've got Tankard. Celebration, fun, enjoyment. It's great. This news that's coming in, you're going to feel bliss. Like, really enjoy it. Don't be fearful about it or have trepidation and all of that. Right, let's get something else out for you. Okay, I'm going to get these love messages out for you. So let's get some love messages from your person then. What do they want to tell you? What does our person want to tell them right now? Choose love. They're hoping, they've got the fingers crossed is what I'm hearing. They've got the fingers crossed and they're hoping that you're going to choose love, that you're going to say yes to their offer. They're a little bit nervous about this. They're imagining having children with you and having this family life and playing tennis on the lawn with you and things like that. Hanging out with you, dancing with you especially. You always have a choice, make yours with love. They're hoping that you choose them, that you say yes to them. They're preparing what they're going to say. They're kind of nervous about it. They're waiting for that golden moment to tell you. They haven't quite completed something, but they need to tell you. It's almost like they can't stop themselves from telling you. Maybe they've been stopping that communication. They haven't been able to tell you what's going on for them. But they're feeling this urge to communicate with you and tell you this truth. Even though they're not quite ready. What else? The Union of Hearts. Oh my God. The Union of Hearts. They love you so much. They want to be with you. A love connection that defies explanation. Oh, I think they were being quite logical about it before and thinking about it. Maybe overthinking it, and now they know. They're just feeling it. They're like, I've got to be with my flower. I've got to be with my flower. I've got to say it even though I'm not ready. I can't wait any longer. I've got to say it. They can't wait any longer, flowers. This is going to happen soon. What else do they want to say? Love who you are. They love who you are. They love who you are. They love everything about you. Wow. They love who you are, though. They see you shining like the star, shining bright. You're divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. They adore you. They think you're amazing. Everything about you. Wow, you've got someone incredible coming in to sweep you off your feet. They're going to tell you something, tell you the truth, because they can't hold it back any longer. They've been holding it back because they haven't been ready. It doesn't feel emotionally, but there has been a bit of that they haven't been emotionally been ready to tell you about this because they've been overthinking it instead. But now they can't ignore their feelings any longer. They've got to come in and tell you. Not that they're yet ready to move in with you or whatever it is that they're going to announce to you. They're not ready to do that yet. They still have some things to sort out, and I think you do too. But they need to tell you now, and then you're both going to get ready. It seems like, when you're manifesting something, there's that point where you need to take action. There's enough thinking about it. You actually need to take some action, and it can just be the first step. If we can take like one step toward it, like the easiest step, like telling someone or booking those tickets or something like that. There's one step that we can take, or even getting our suitcases out. There's always one step that we can take to start that off. And I feel like this is what they're going to do now, is that first step, actually taking action to get that ball rolling, and then that momentum is going to happen in this. Then you can get ready, they can get ready, that momentum. Where did I see that? The energy is gaining momentum. It can gain even more momentum. So the energy has already been gaining momentum from you both thinking about it, feeling it especially. And so you're manifesting this union, and then that ball is rolling. You're like, no, I can't. I've got to act on this. I've got to speak it out now, and tell Flower how I'm feeling, what I want with them, and then that momentum in both of you is going to gain then, so it'll actually manifest. So if you were thinking, flowers, that it's just going to come in and it's going to be all on, it's going to be everything like this, where is it? There's disappointment here that it's not everything. I want it all, I want it all, I want it all, and I want it now. Well, you can't, because you've still got part of this manifestation process to do. This is the first step that's going to happen. The conversation, the decision point, and then that ball will roll, that energy will roll to actually manifest it, if you choose this. Wow, I'm loving it, flowers. So there you go. That's you. That's what's going to happen next in your love life. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. A golden moment where they come in and they tell you their truth, and someone comes in and tells you the truth. Hopefully you know who it is. It's going to be so blissful when it happens, and enjoy that moment. Don't get too scared about it, and know that it's just the start of something great, really great. Twin flame relationship. Yay, flowers, enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. If that is resonating with you and you want some more guidance for handling this situation right now, and how this might all play out, possible timelines, guidance for this relationship as well, dynamics within this relationship, that written reading that goes with this, it's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars. I'll pop a link for it right there. You can book in for that. I send them out manually, so please be gentle with me, be patient with me. Sometimes I sleep and I can't send them out right away. Sometimes I'm not near my computer as well. So thank you so much for watching, flowers. Enjoy this when it happens. I'll see you next time. Bye.